Hello out there, YouTubers. It is Rick and
Vic.
And we're back again today. We are at 2.5 weeks on our baby chicks, and we're going to do a little coop cleaning. Actually, we've already kind of started, and we're going to basically just kind of run you through what we do to clean the coop and show you how big our little chicks are getting. So stay tuned.
Come with us.
And if you look up there, there's Mr. Mason overlooking things. All right, so we're going to let the hens out. As you can see, we've already let the roosters out this morning, but the hens are on lockdown because they like to escape. And I got a question for everybody. You see that one right there? Guys, is that a rooster or is that a hen? Because if you look at the rest of these, what we think are hens, they don't have near the developed comb and the red on their face like this guy does. So I think we got a rooster in there. So tell me what you think. But they like to escape after I let them out and go outside the fence. And you know, I mean, we are right in the middle of the woods, so there's all kinds of stuff that could just slip right in and grab one. And you know, we give them a big place to run around, but all they want to do is get outside that fence and go out towards them woods. And you know, I just can't have them doing that. So I've been keeping them locked up in their pen unless I'm out here with them, because I just don't want anything to get them. You know, we put a lot of time and effort into these things, and we don't want them to get them. And here go the roosters, and they're nasty to try to eat their food, which I don't like. Now it looks like they don't even want to come out. There they go. Come on, girls. There we go. The renegade chickens. And as you can see, I'm in boots today and not flip-flops this time. Hey bear, what are you digging under my target for? This is the life on a farm here. Hey, stop digging in the yard. What are you digging there? Crazy dog. Crazy chickens, crazy life. And this is chicken land. And as you can see, these girls immediately go right over there to the edge of the fence, and they like to actually get up there and climb all the way to the top and get to our garden, which is up there. So the bear's obviously got something going on with him. He's all wound up this morning. What are you doing, bear? Don't be digging in that. Crazy bear, what are you doing? What's the matter, huh? You just like getting the chickens all worked up? No, don't be digging. He has never been a digger. I don't know why all of a sudden today he decided to dig right there. He got something in his mouth. He's always got something in his mouth. Dog is full of energy. If you guys ever want to get a Doberman German Shepherd mix, you better have some space and you better have some patience, because they're an awesome, awesome dog. And he's just a wonderful puppy, but they are a lot of work, and as you can see, a lot of energy. And these chickens come up when he's out here in the yard and peck at him from behind. So I think this is his way of getting even. Hey bear, be nice. And it was funny because the other day I was trying to chase those chickens in again, and he actually was trying to help me corral them. Don't be digging in that. Get out of there. I don't know what they got going on down here. Looks like the chickens had something dug up that he wants. So yeah, babe.
Let's start cleaning this pen out.
All right, we're coming. Come on, bear.
I'm gonna go get changed real quick though.
All right. Hi, little guy. Okay, so as you can see, we pulled this brooder outside of the shed because it is quite dusty. And if you don't have a mask, you at least want to get, you know, at least where the wind can kind of carry it away from you. So that's what we're doing right here. And basically all you do is you just scoop it out. Now when we had them first put in there, I put cardboard boxes down, but now, or not cardboard boxes, but I'm gonna have to edit that because that was terrible. When we first got these, I put...
Paper sacks.
There you go.
Paper sacks.
Let's try this again. When we first got the chicks, I put some recyclable paper sacks down that we got from the local grocery store. And then put the shavings on top of them. So first time I took those out, I just decided just to go back into the shavings because as you can see, they're doing amazing. And they're a little nervous right now because they're cleaning out the brood. But as you can see, they're doing wonderful. We have not lost one chick yet.
This is the part they're really not gonna like.
And we're doing really good with them. And I think the main reason is because we do try to keep it as clean as possible. Now it's a little dirtier than what I normally like. You can see it in there. But like I said, we got behind a little bit because these guys caught us off guard growing so fast and so quick. And they're doing way better than the first group that we had, which is this group out here. And they're doing just amazing. So like I said, it's not like these are doing bad. It's just like this group is doing so much better. So, and there's our little escapees. I decided to let them out a little bit while I'm out here to watch them. I like to jump up on that and take off and go get in my garden and go all the way around. And there's just too many bad things out in those woods out there. So now she's just gonna add some pine shavings. We like to go with the shavings, the smaller ones.
They weren't letting me take that little corner and clean it yet, so I decided to put the shavings out and give them some place to go because I don't want to scare them.
Yeah, we don't want to stress them out. I mean, they get stressed up enough with, you know, rain hitting the shed and of course us coming in and out of the shed and stuff. And, you know, stressing any animal is not a good thing. Just like when you're hunting, you know, you don't want to make a shot that's going to make it a long time for the animal to expire because that's just really bad. Because the stress on the body releases hormones into the meat and into the blood. It's just not a good thing. So we want to keep them as stress-free as possible.
I'm gonna take a cardboard lid, just a box lid, to kind of corral them over here.
They are very feisty.
They are so not wanting to leave that
We're so happy with them too.
Little babies.
You just kind of work them over there.
Come on, babies.
They're a little stubborn.
That's my favorite right there.
That one looks like a little quail.
This is definitely my. Oh, sorry, baby. That's my favorite baby right there. Okay, come on. Okay. Would you mind just...
How we doing, foreman?
All right.
You're definitely a foreman, standing way up high with a cup of coffee, watching everybody else do the work.
That's right. I got my clipboard over there.
Yeah.
There, get out of there, bud.
All right, so now you just clean the other side. And we put this in a compost pile, and that's going to be some good fertilizer next year because you cannot put hot chicken poop on your garden. It'll mess it up.
Get out of there,
You gotta
Bear.
let it
No.
get Bear, get out of there. That's gross. Come on, boy.
Get back their water
You're
up
so
a
nosy.
little bit. Thanks.
Come here, nosy boy. Come on, get out of there. It's all dusty in there. That's Bear, as y'all know, our wonderful little guard dog. He does a great job. He lets us know if anything is even close to this area. And he's doing really good. 1 year old. So you just get the last bit of it out. Back
Bear,
there.
get that,
Come on, that's
buddy.
gross. Get back. You don't need to be in that. And then once you get it all out, you just replace it. We'll pull that back inside. And the chicks will be done.
Can I
It's
have
that
that?
simple, guys.
There it is.
It's just a little bit of labor, but I tell you what, whether you're raising these chickens for pets, which, you know, I kind of see our laying hens as pets. You know, obviously we're going to use their eggs, but, you know, they're also our pets. They're going to be around a long time with us, and we want to take care of them. You know, but even those that we're going to harvest, you know, you want to do your best to take care of them. I'm really proud of how everything turned out. And, you know, if you don't think that you can do this, you think it's too hard, it's really not. It's just a little bit of labor, you know, a little bit of labor. And labor's good for you. You know, we live out here on these hills, and that keeps us in shape, actually. You know, this wasn't the ideal ground for necessarily doing any kind of farming or raising animals or anything like that. But, you know, for me, I was more about security. You know, I want to be in a good place where, I'm just going to be honest, I'm not getting political, but if things get really, really bad, I'm in a good place with my family. We're all in a good place where we feel we're pretty protected. And this is a pretty secure place. It's way, way back in the woods. There's only one way in, and we got just acres and acres and acres and acres, hundreds of acres behind us. You know, just nothing but just hills and woods, and that's what we like. So this was also kind of a quick choice simply because we had to make a decision. We were in a place we really hated to live, and this opportunity popped up, and it was just the right opportunity that worked at the right time. So what we're doing is making the best out of it. And some things you have to sacrifice to be where you want to be. So, you know, like right now we had a big windstorm yesterday, so we got stuff laying all over the place. We got water bottles and plastic bags, and you know, you got your raccoons that get in your garbage, and you know, but those are small prices to pay to have this. You know, we call this channel Tennessee Serenity because that's what it is. You know, you come outside, you sit out here, you listen to the birds, you just enjoy nature, you get to raise your own food, be independent, and it's just a really good thing.
I don't know how you set that up, baby.
That's all right. I'll sit back up for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Just take the 2 little blocks off there. There you go. And then just set this right on top of it. Right there. And we're good to go. And then,
Water.
just put this green lid down. And put the water on it. We bought another water. We bought it from McMurray Hatchery when we got the chicks because, you know, why not just support McMurray Hatchery? That's where we got our chicks, and we're really, really happy with them. And we're honestly, this is the first time we've tried raising chicks, so we haven't tried any other hatchery, but we looked up the reviews on them, and they had really, really good reviews, so that's what we're going with.
There we go.
There we go. And as you can see, those guys are right there. We're going to have to get that water up a little bit too, because they're tall enough now they can get in it.
But it looks way fresher and definitely smells a lot fresher.
Yeah. And these guys already put a little log in there. They already like to roost on stuff. So put stuff in there for them to play with. Keep them happy. Happy chickens make yummy chickens.
Hey, let's get another branch so they can roost while we're at it.
Here's one right here. No, there you go. You can just wedge it in between the 2 sides if you want. Might have to break it off. All right, so here's the finished product, and as you can see, these little guys hop right up on that and get in it, so I'm gonna have to raise it up again. These guys are just feisty and growing like crazy. These guys are growing like everybody said on all the channels, how, you know, they're gonna just grow super fast, you know, so I'm very, very pleased with these. And probably within another week or 2, if they're big enough, we'll put them out in the brooder because those will be gone and in the freezer. So we got a little work to do on this. We got to raise the water up and we got to raise the food up because obviously they're already into it and don't like having their poopy in their food or their water. So we're gonna get that taken care of.
Also, if you guys saw before and after the brooder, notice that Rick put more of the just natural limbs and, you know, things that they like to jump on anyway. These guys love that stuff. I'm telling you, they love to be roosting somewhere. If it's not, if it's not in their food, obviously, you got to get them something else to roost on. They'll get away from that once they do that. Once they get used to the twigs, that is.
Yeah, these guys are feisty. They're already scratching around, and you know, maybe this is, like I said, this is how chickens are supposed to be. Oh, we got one trapped right there. That's not going to work.
Oh,
We got to watch that. There you go.
buddy.
Perfect.
Hey, little buddy. I saw you.
So I know we definitely got some repeats, but we're kind of interested in a couple of these to see what they're going to turn out to be. Because these, I didn't realize chickens were honestly this cool, guys. So, you know, these chickens, man, some of these that we got are very, very beautiful. And honestly, it's going to be hard to process them because they are such a beautiful animal. And, you know, you don't really appreciate them until you have them and you see them and you raise them. And they're just really cool, you know. And it's part of life. It's a life process, you know. Unfortunately, things have to die, plants have to die for us to stay living. And if we're going to do it, and we're going to eat the food, and we're going to, you know, eat that meat, I'd rather be the one doing it myself. And, you know, this is a perfect example of how satisfying that this could be. And you guys could do this. You know, for those of you that are still in the city or still in the suburb that think that you can't do this, you can. It's not that hard to do. I mean, it just takes work, it takes dedication, and it takes, honestly, just the guts to go, man, am I going to just sell off everything that I own, pack up, and go move to a different community out in the country? Is this what I want? And let me tell you, if it's what you want, do it, because we are so happy out here. I mean, we've lived in the city, we've lived, you know, out into a small town, but we still lived in town, and living way out here in the country like this is just amazing. It's not hard to do. It's very gratifying. It's very peaceful. What's your thoughts there?
Well, I agree with every bit of that. But one thing I want to point out, because I had another video of how quickly the chicks are growing, is if you look at their feather pattern, that's what makes me so excited, because God's creations are all so very unique. And if you just look right down here, I just want to show you. For instance, you see how fuzzy they are, and then the very tips of their wings will start to get the feathers. So how beautiful, how wonderful is God to make all these guys just so different. I guess that's what kind of mesmerizes me. And I guess I find a lot of peace in being out here because of just nature and animals. I love animals. I didn't have the opportunity to have any animals like this growing up, but I knew that anytime we would visit the zoo or whatever else, or even a farm, my stepfather was Amish, then they turned Mennonite, and so we've seen a lot of farm animals in our days. But to actually have them for yourself and enjoy it, like Rick was saying, harvesting is not going to be the easy day. But knowing that we're going to actually be able to eat clean food and we've not given them any steroids or anything, I'm just pretty happy about that and feel very thankful. So, back to you, Rick.